better known as a credit expert. I am with your Blueprint Credit Repair Services. We are located in the city of Claremont and Upland. We have been in business for 14 years, and I just wanted to share a little bit of information on how we can help you close more deals on a yearly basis by utilizing our services. As we all know, not everybody that comes to you ready to buy a home has good credit or has, doable credit for a loan. So what we do, we have created this software where you actually come in as an affiliate. You as a realtor or lender come in as an affiliate. And every single person that you refer to us goes under your portal access. So basically you as a professional will be able to log in to your portal and see every single one of your referrals and exactly the status and exactly where they're at. So you don't ever have to chase down that credit repair person that they paid for and you refer them to. So you'll know exactly where your clients are at every single point. Not only that, we provide our clients with a progress report to compare and contrast the previous report to a new report every 45 days. And what that does, it gives the client the opportunity to ask questions or to, be more sure of whatever is it that we're doing. That particular progress report actually will show the client the previous and the new credit report and all the changes that have been done and made. So with that being said, you get CC on those emails every 45 days. So we keep monitoring your client's credit and keep you on the loop of everything that's going on. Plus, it gives you an excuse to give them a call and say, hey, George, I saw that your credit went up. Maybe we're ready to purchase, So it's really, really good to have that. All right, our services. Obviously, we do credit repair. We have your free portal access that I just talked about. We also do credit establishment. What does that mean? Sometimes you have clients that throughout their life, they just paid cash for everything, right? And they have never established positive credit or negative credit. So we also help with establishment of credit, okay, with your credit report. So let's say you get someone that has absolutely zero credit. We do have a program that is from 0 to hero. That program within 45 to 60 days will get that client from a 0 FICO score to close to an 800 FICO score. So not only they'll be able to get credit cards and so on, but they'll also be able to purchase a house. What else? We also help with student loan and student loan forgiveness. So if you have clients that can't qualify for a house because their student loans are too high or whatnot, we can help them restructure their payment plan. We take them out of collections. We can consolidate all of their student loans, place them into a monthly payment that not only is affordable to the client, but it's going to be key for you to be able to put them in that house that they want, right? Get them qualified for it. VIP auto loan. As we all know, people that have bad credit do not know how to shop for a car because they have bad credit. So they're always at the mercy of the banks, right? Whatever the banks wants to give you. When you have good credit, you know you're going to get that 0.90% interest rate. So when it comes to the VIP auto loan, we help our clients not only buy, sell, refinance, and think out of the box. So let's say you have a client that has a payment of $600 on a lease. What we can do, and that $600 is keeping them away from purchasing the house that he wants. We can help them refinance or actually turn that lease into a purchase or get rid of it completely and put him into a $300 payment or completely remove that auto loan from his credit report. So that way you can help, it can help you get them qualified for what they need to get qualified for. As we're all here, most of us are business owners. We do have our own entity, we have our own corporation, DBA, EIN, whatnot. We also help with business credit. So whether it's to establish business credit or to get funding for business credit. What does that mean? Business credit is completely separated from your personal credit. So you start utilizing your business credit for your business and your personal for your personal. So one does not affect the other. Not only is it going to keep your books on point when it comes to tax situations, but it's also going to help you, boost up that funding that you need for your business. So if you have personal credit and you qualify, let's say, for a $50,000 loan from your bank, by having business credit, you may qualify for $500,000. So it's like on steroids. So it's super important for you guys to understand personal and business credit and the difference and why it's so important to have both. Trade lines. I'm sure everybody has heard about trade lines. We do personal trade lines. We don't do business trade lines, but we do personal trade lines. So if your clients are 15, 20, 30, 40 points shy from getting that score that they need, from having that score that they need to purchase, we can push them into a trade line, and those trade lines have different reporting dates. I can add you into a trade line today. If the reporting day is Friday, that trade line will show up on your credit report on Friday. So you don't have to wait 30-day cycles. So that's super important that you guys know that. All right. How can you close more deals? By referring your clients to us. Well, simple. You get a client that has bad credit, you refer them to us, it goes under your portal. That person, you're gonna have access to whatever is going on their credit repair access to. And instead of you saying, no, I can't help you, go find a credit repair person, they might never come back to you because you really didn't help them. You know what I'm saying? Although it's not your fault that they have bad credit, they still feel like you didn't really try. So you push them over to us, we're gonna go ahead and take care of them, we're gonna kind of babysit the client for you, and once they're ready, they're gonna go right back to you. Not only you're gonna look like the hero, because without you, they would have never ended up with us, but they're also gonna start referring clients, friends, family, they're gonna start referring you clients because you're the one who actually made it happen for them. So it's super important. We follow up with them. You don't have to follow up with them, but here's the thing of what I said about in the beginning of this. When we send the progress report and you're CC on it and you see that boost of 50, 60 points, it gives you an excuse to send your client a text, to give them a call and be like, oh my God, I'm super excited, your score is going up, I think we can get you approved now, let's try it, you know? And we continue with their credit repair journey while we're still actually getting them pre-approved for a house. More referrals from your clients because unlike other people, you were able to help, which I mentioned before. And let's see, why your Blueprint as an affiliate? Well, we have the portal access. The portal access is 24/7, so you have access to that portal at every single time. Access to our credit repair staff. We are available almost 6 days a week from 9 a.m. to about 6 p.m. So if you have any questions that your portal is not giving you, you can always reach us via phone, email, or text. So my staff is all bilingual. Everybody speaks English and Spanish. So if you guys have clients, we can assist pretty much anyone. We do the free monitoring credit. So they don't have to pay the $29, $24, $30. We do it for free. We monitor their credit. We let them know everything that's going on with their credit. If they do inquiries, if they actually co-sign for someone. Not only that, guys, but in the process of credit repair, we educate our clients on how to keep their credit. You know, because if you don't train them in a way that, hey, now you have good credit, you have to put your own rules, you have to set your own rules, they will be taken advantage by car salespeople, by other people that, you know, solar panel people that go and just, you know, run your credit and they start doing all kinds of things because they have good credit. So we are bilingual, progress reports every 45 days. We hold nothing but 5-star reviews on every single platform that you can look us up from. For a credit repair company, that's really unheard of. As you guys know, when you hear about credit repair, everybody's like, they're gonna get paid $500 and they're gonna disappear. But we've been in business for 14 years. We're not gonna lose a client over $500, I guarantee you that. So we stand behind our word. We do guarantee our services. We do not guarantee a FICO score because it takes two to tango. If you delete all kinds of collections and your client goes on a shopping spree and they max out all of their credit cards or they co-sign for someone, they run their credit 5, 15 times, of course that's gonna lower their FICO score. But we do guarantee our services, okay? So it's extremely important that you guys know that. Do not ever tell your clients to pay collections. Don't pay collections. We are gonna help them get those collections removed off their credit report. There's a big difference between paying off a collection and showing us a paid collection on your credit versus getting it 100% removed from your credit like it never existed before. So when you get it removed, that's what's gonna give you the immediate boost. When you don't get it removed, it's not gonna give you an immediate boost. It will help you eventually, but everyone that runs your credit will know that you have that collection and they don't really like it. So might as well just get it removed from the credit report. This is open for any questions, and here is our link, our QR code for our Instagram. We're extremely active on Instagram. You can click on our link tree where it will give you all kinds of Calendly links, information, updates, and so on and so forth, that it will be beneficial for you guys. If you guys want to schedule an appointment, if your clients want to schedule an appointment, there's a link there too that will take you directly to my calendar, and you can set up a time and a day to speak. Most of our clients are over the phone. However, we do have some clients that actually do go to the office. Remember, credit repair is nationwide, so do not stop just in California. We can do it pretty much anywhere. Any questions?
No.
Yes.
I just have a quick question. So, what is the fees?
The fees depend on what we're going to be able to do for a client. That's why we offer a completely free consultation. So as we offer multiple services, there is one person that might need 2 collections removed. There might be someone that needs collections, trade lines, and student loans. So it all depends on what they need.
Okay. So on an average, so say I have student loans, I have a collection, because the client's going to ask you, what is my obligor, even though there is a free consultation, what can you kind of prepare them as, like what we do, we prepare them for the fees or something that they need to pay, what can I give them as an idea?
Yeah, what I like to say all the time is, hey, the consultation is completely free, and it's going to take you 15, 20 minutes of your time. So just invest that in order for you to know exactly what we're going to be able to do for you. Now, not everybody qualifies for credit repair. Some people are referred to doing something completely different.
Okay.
So it's hard for me to tell you what the fees are like, because it could be as minimum as $800. It could be as high as $5,000. It all depends. We have clients, like last week we had a client with a repo of $42,000. If I'm never remove $42,000 off your credit report, I'm not going to charge you $500, because it takes way more than just sending letters to the credit bureaus. So that's why it's so important for us to give that free consultation, so people know exactly. We literally give them a blueprint of how we're going to get them to where they need to be at. So it all depends, but it is it's a flat fee. It does not go up, and we give them time to pay. It's not a monthly membership, just like many others. We don't do that. $100 a month, and then they keep you for 3 years so they can get $3,000. More than $3,000. But at the end of the day, we charge a flat fee, but we'll give you a time to pay it back. Okay, so it's not like you have to pay up front.
Okay, wonderful. The next question I have is there something that the client has to do? Do they have to log into a website? They got to print down their own letters and send them out, or do everything is all through your associates?
Everything is done through us. They don't really have to do anything other than follow the rules. We tell them when they sign up, do not run your credit, don't co-sign for your son and daughter, do not, go to the drill with the credit card, or go get excited and apply for all types of credit cards. We actually do everything for the client. Those programs I've heard of, I don't believe in them. If you're paid for the service, I'd rather them do everything. Yes.
I don't know, I got a lot of questions, so. The next question is, how do you communicate to the bureaus? So if you're working with me, what is your communication with the bureaus, and so that you're just.
Yes, we communicate with them via certified mail, fax, and emails. So we have those things. And sometimes we have to pick up the phone and call them, because if it's been 60 days and we haven't received a response, we have to put a little bit of fire in there so they can actually respond. You have a question?
Oh, yeah, you said that for the credit establishment, you went from 0 to 800, and how many days you said it was?
It's close to 800. It could go up to 800, but we can do that within 45 to 60 days.
Okay.
Yes. So there's a lot of people that don't ever use their credit, and they have absolutely zero credit, or individuals that just obtain their actual social, and they have no credit whatsoever. Oh, I forgot to mention, we also help people with ITIN numbers, okay? So if they have an ITIN number, we can help them establish credit, fix credit, and also get them into trade lines and all of that. It's almost the same as a credit, as a regular score. The only difference is when it comes to, a mortgage, ITIN person, we have to run a mortgage report to know exactly where they're at, because unfortunately, they don't give you an actual report, just like Experian does. Yes. Anything else? No? Right back to you. Do you have more questions? Hi.
Trade lines. Can you give me a quick definition?
Yes, trade lines are actually, so basically they're open accounts that belong to someone else. Let's say you have a 16, 18, 17-year-old kid, or you get married or married, that you want to establish. You can actually benefit from having good credit yourself and adding people as an authorized user on your credit cards. Once your credit card arrives under that person's name, you activate it. You don't necessarily have to give it to them because everything that you're doing on your end will transparent into their credit report. So not every single credit card will do that because some credit cards, if you add me today, it will start showing and reporting from today on, not from when you obtain the credit card. And not all credit cards, not all of the trade lines report in all three credit bureaus. So that's why we offer the service, because we know which ones report to which bureaus. If they're gonna report, let's say I have a credit card open since 2012, and I add you, I will make sure that that reports on your credit as from 2012 all the way up. So that gives you, you're almost like piggybacking on someone else's credit. So it's gonna show up on your credit report as you having that credit card for 12 years, 15 years, 20 years, as you having that credit limit. Your credit limit, if you have your credit limit of $20,000 and I add you to a $50,000 credit card, now your credit limit goes from $20,000 to $70,000. So that gives you a huge push on your FICO score. So again, what we did with our kid, we have a 19-year-old, we have a 16-year-old, so we started their credit when they were 16. So we add them to 2-3 of our cards. By the 6 months after, they already have like a 750 FICO score approximately. Got them the Apple Card, got them the Discover, now they're into the American Express and so on, and they're only 19 years old. So again, you help them get their credit going, so by the time that they need a car, you don't have to co-sign for them, they have the credit for it.
Next question for me.
Mhm.
How do you determine which items on the credit bureau that need to be disputed?
It's based on consultation and obviously based on our experience and what we know is gonna get done and what's not gonna get done. So let's say you have an account with Capital One and you stopped paying it 2 months ago. My recommendation will be, do not let it go. Go ahead and make a payment plan and at least recover their card. Because I'm not gonna tell you, like many other credit repair companies, oh, don't pay for it, we'll delete it. It's not gonna happen like that. It has to be within a collection or within a charge-off status in order for us to be able to dispute it. You can dispute anything you want if you want to. That doesn't mean it's gonna come off. So it all depends on what they have, how long it's been, who's a creditor. If you have a Capital One, hold on to it because they're so lenient. They're gonna give you a chance after chance after chance after chance. Even if you don't pay it, they'll give you another credit card in 6 months. So it's important for us to be extremely mindful of what's gonna benefit the client the most. If that credit card is $300, it's already past due 2 months, give them a call, set up a payment plan, or pay it all off, and do not let it go, because now you're losing not just history, but also you're gonna have a new charge-off and a new collection that's gonna turn into a collection eventually. So instead of that, you keep a trade line, because remember, if you ask me, or if your client asks you, you know what, I have 10 credit cards, I never use them. I'm gonna shut them all off, I'm gonna close them out. That's the worst thing they can do because you're losing all that history. So when it comes to the length of history, it's important for you guys to keep it, even if it's 1 more year, even if it's 2 more years. It's important for you to do that. Some clients just want to or think that they can just let go of everything and do credit repair. It doesn't work like that. I wish you did. But unfortunately, we do have clients that don't qualify for credit repair. Credit repair is just not the best thing for them, and they have to, then we refer them to a paralegal or an attorney for maybe consideration of bankruptcy, if they can't get out of where they're at.
Another question. Credit repair, as we know, is it's just like going to fast food. Everybody's want to eat, but everybody's got credit issues. How do you explain the laws and regulations governing credit repair?
For disputes or for the company?
Dispute.
For disputes? We go based on the FCRA. So we base everything on FCRA. We base everything on the FICO. I'm sorry?
I'm just.
Oh, yes. On FICO distribution. So The regulations don't really change much. They have changed last year, they changed a little bit, but it's not something drastic. Honestly, when it comes to, like I said before, you can dispute anything you want, doesn't mean it's gonna come off. The good thing is that most companies are so big that they don't really follow protocols, or your file gets in between, falls in between the cracks. So that's where we get them to actually delete things off their credit report. There is a law that they don't respond within 60 days or 75 days, they're supposed to remove it from your credit report. And everybody says, oh, well, I can do that. I can just send them a letter and say, well, it's not as easy as that. You know, you have to contact the FCRA, the credit bureau, the accreditor, the collection agency. If it's a car, we have to contact the dealership and see if we can get a copy of the contract, see if they have gap insurance. Oh my God, it's a lot of work that goes behind it. But at the end, we follow the regulations. It's a gray area, you know, because of course they don't like to be put in a spot, and that's what we do the most, you know, putting accounts in the spot. But that's how we get it removed. Yes. Anything else?
I think we're good. I was gonna ask you how my son establishes credit, so you help.
Just like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll call you.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so for the trade line, the person that you add to the account, can it be somebody who has an ITIN, or is it just with social?
Yes, ITINs too.
Okay.
Yeah. Not every credit card will accept a 19 person. So they'll immediately tell you when you're trying to add them, and they see that their system is going to recognize it's not a social, they'll tell you, oh, is this a social? We can't add them, sorry. So only certain accounts, only certain account holders out there will allow you to do that. So again, we hold trade lines that go from credit limits of $2,500 all the way to $75,000. I mean, we just sold a $75,000 to one of our investors that needed that boost 60 points on his credit report to be able to qualify for a multi-unit. So again, we're not going to recommend a $75,000 trade line to someone that is trying to buy a car or trying to buy a $300,000 house. It's just not like that. But there are so many options out there. Yes.
So after you've got a trade line established with, say, your child, right? And they have their credit, whatever, established, and they do whatever they need to do, can you kick them off?
Yes, you can. Yeah. So basically, and again, see,
Yeah,
here's the thing. We still have our
Very
kids.
good question.
Yeah. We still have our kids on our trade lines because they don't have access to it. It's not like they can go and spend money on it. So not only do you train them to how to utilize their credit and how to utilize their credit card. So when Sophia, our daughter, turned 16, we gave her a credit card that she was an authorized user to, $6,500 limit. So you set up the limits too. If you're going to give them the card, you can set up the limit. Give it to her and tell her, okay, here's the app. We downloaded the app on her phone, and this is how you spend, and this is how you pay. And this is how you spend, this is how you pay. So far so good. She's almost 17. I mean, you can't really run a credit on a 16-year-old. You have to wait until they're 17 and a half, almost 18, in order for you to run it. But I'm pretty sure once we run the credit, it's going to be pretty good. So yes, you can kick them out, and it's not going to completely remove the trade line from the credit report. It's just going to show us inactive. Yes. Anything else?
No, but I think we need you in our back pocket. Like, we're gonna have your, like, the contact information of who's the point of contact for your organization?
It's going to be me, and I have a staffing house. So basically, if you set up an appointment, or if you have a client, you can do like a group text or something. If I'm available, I'll text you right away. Most of the time, I will text you right away. If I don't text you right away, one of my staff members will text you right away or call you. Yes. But we do have about 5 different people that will be returning calls.
Wonderful. And so I'm on your Instagram, and so where it says Linktree. Is that how we connect with you, make appointments?
Yes, I'm going to give you guys my business card as well, and I also have some information here. So you guys can contact me via text, via phone, via email, Instagram. Calendly. My Calendly link is there, so you literally go on there and you choose from the date and the time that you want your appointment to be, and it sends you a reminder and everything. It's pretty high tech. It's pretty cool. Yes. Anything else? No? Well, thank you so much for having me. Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.